I've been nothing but nice to you. But you got to keep up this Kid Rock image that you don't fuck with black people.
That's what we do. That's what whites do. Get over it. That's our thing. We got to rebel. Okay?
Yeah. Yo.
All right, go have fun and record. I love you. I'll talk to you boys later.
Fuck you. Show, you'll understand that I have been on somewhat of a hiatus from podcasting, and the number one reason why is because I hate doing this shit. I really hate doing this shit. And it's not that I hate talking, I hate doing the whole podcast shit. And first off, me coming back, I decided to break all the rules when it comes to like black entertainers. I said I was going to be here on time. I'm going to be ready to go. I'm going to be rested or whatever. And I just assumed that it would be a team of producers that were waiting for me already set up and just like walk into it. Cut to the white man is late.
Facts.
Right? Oh, is he going to walk off his podcast like he walked off Kill Tony podcast? And if there's any like cross of fans, whatever, if anybody is a fan of Kill Tony that's listening to this right now, I'd like to say, fuck Kill Tony. All right?
That's fair.
Let the troll him again. Not fuck Tony. I fuck with Tony, but fuck Kill Tony.
Is that mostly because Tony has career opportunities to present you?
First off, I don't need a white man to present a career opportunity. All right? I don't need that. I fuck you and your gatekeeping friends. I already know Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. And I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this other than I just feel like sometimes I need an outlet to talk to people. I haven't had a therapy session in a while. I've never had therapy.
I believe that.
Why were you so quick to say you believe that?
Because you have so many things to work on.
Whoa. Wait a minute. So you saying, as the white man that was late,
yeah,
that I have things I need to work on in regard to my mental health?
Well, I mean, as your friend who's like...
First off, friend is overrated.
Yeah. All
right, as an associate or as a co-partner or something, but I don't know if we want to do friend. But as a friend, what?
As a friend, like, first off, I apologize for being late. That was absolutely unacceptable.
Right.
There were a lot of technical errors here that are my fault.
You know what? I wanted this. I'll take that opportunity to say you're fired, but we don't really make any money, so I can't really fire you.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely fair.
You said I have things to work on. What do I need to work on in regard to my mental health?
Well, I think...
I don't, whatever you fucking want to say, what I do know is I don't have a motherfucking anger issue.
No, right? I don't think you have an anger issue. Right. As just someone who's...
So say what you got to say.
Well, the thing is, Donnell, it's hard to say things to you.
Why?
Well, because you're such a big, intelligent, strong personality.
Now you're trying to set me up, bro. That's what you're about to be.
But the thing is, Donnell, is like our guest here at 11. You know,
we have a guest.
We have a guest.
Hi, Donnell. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Who are you?
My name is Andrew Hamilton. I'm a business expert, and I have been brought in. Because the situation is serious.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're a business. You're a business. I don't even think that's a motherfucking title.
Well, the reason I'm here, Donnell, is because your colleague...
Is that a real accent? Is that a real accent, or you just do that to try to get pussy?
No, this is a big part of why he's so big on the internet. We got in the biggest, best mentor for you, right?
But who said I needed a mentor?
You did.
Donnell, I think, look, I'm just here to help. I think everyone is just a bit concerned.
All right, we understand you're here to help, but when the fuck are you going to start helping?
Now.
I'm based in Sydney, Australia. It's actually 4 a.m. here, Donnell, and that's how much of an emergency your colleagues believe that this is. I'm here to help you. So I want you to know...
You up at 4 o'clock to help a black person that you don't even fucking know.
That's right. Usually I'm not even up till 5 a.m. That's usually when I start with my ice bath and my meditation ritual.
Oh, man, you do. Nobody give a fuck about your fucking ice bath, bruh. I didn't
I mean, we can talk about that.
I don't want to talk about it. And I don't know.
Yeah, they did flag with me that you may be hostile and you may interrupt a lot. They often say that the smartest man in the room is the quiet.
Who is they? Is they a pro now?
They is me, Donnell.
They is him?
And the kicker is, Donnell, like, again, Andrew's one of the top experts in the field. And in terms of getting views up, like Andrew's last video that he did on Instagram got 35 million views. And so I think we have something to learn from him.
Oh, you got 35 million views?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you suggest that I do to get, what do you suggest as a business person that's been out of the podcast game for a while and want to do it for multiple reasons?
Thank you.
Donnell, they often
Yes, sir.
say the smartest man in the room is the quietest, and these interruptions
I'm listening to
are
you.
only kind of proving that point further. I need to just be able to.
All right, I think what we did was we got past that. We got past it. You're going back. I switched from. Go ahead.
Now, Donnell, I'm a big fan of your comedy. I think you're one of the best in the world. You're almost up there at that level. You're almost at the level of like someone like Earthquake, obviously.
Oh, wait, yo. First off, you don't have a fucking Google anywhere. And what you're trying to do is, I'm not going to let you, a white man, ice bathing motherfucker from Australia, put a wedge between me and a black man that I respect and love. You're not going to do it.
What kind of made the podcast end? Why did it fizzle out?
It fizzled out because I was very, very aggressive about getting the podcast up during the pandemic because I didn't have too much stuff to do, right? And also I was, trying to figure out if I can take this podcast and make money. And I got to that point. But then when the pandemic was open or the world became open again, I started back into what I love more than anything, on the road doing my stand-up. And then I lost the passion for it. It just wasn't matching up.
Okay, so you're doing it mainly out of boredom to begin with, and then when you had more exciting...
Man, listen, man. Why all the fucking words you use are negative? Listen to how you're talking to me.
I'm trying to understand these things. My job, Donnell, is to cut to the chase so we can get you making money again quick. Now, when I looked at some of the descriptions for the episodes, it looked like even the last 10 episodes before it finished, we weren't even describing what was going on in the episode. It felt like the love that may have been there at the very begin had started to fade. And so what we're here to talk about...
What you mean the love started to fade? I was working on my fourth bitch if you saw the last one. I was having a problem with the queens. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say bitches. The queens.
It began to fizzle. We want to turn your new podcast into sizzle, right? We're here to talk from fizzle to sizzle.
No, I mean, here's the thing. I once had the fizzle and the sizzle. For shizzle. I had it all.
It was a little while ago. So we're going to need to talk about your time management and your work-life balance because, look, Alex has told me that, Donnell...
What the fuck did Alex talk? You listen to... Wait a minute. So your advice in the background, you're listening to motherfucking Alex. Huh? A motherfucker that be in any given moment is ready to jump off a fucking bridge. That's the person you're getting advice from. The guy who every fucking week is something deep pulling his fucking hair out, right? And I have a relationship because I don't want him to jump off the bridge. I maintain a friendship with him to save his fucking life every day. And this is the guy that you're taking advice from.
Donnell, I was on the phone with Alex.
He's living because of me. You don't believe me? Ask him. Take time out. Ask him. What gives him the reason to live? How many times I talked him off the bridge? Alex, how many times?
I mean, Andrew, do you see the level of delusion we're dealing with?
Donnell, I think it's important to know. I was on the phone with Alex yesterday, and he was on the verge
keep saying his name.
He was on the verge of tears, talking about.
You know how many times I talked to him? And he was on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
You know how many times? How many times?
For about an hour, we were on the phone.
No.
He was almost crying because
Donnell.
he was so about you. He said that your love life could be a distraction from the podcast. That there's too many girlfriends, possibly. We need to talk about this. The top business guys in the world are outsourcing. You know, whether that's Zuckerberg, Musk. We're talking Bezos. All these guys are outsourcing things in their life. So that's why, Donnell, I want to recommend. It sounds like even if we're not saying love life, your sex life could be a distraction. So perhaps we could begin to outsource that, and you could have some guys that could come in and just carry some of that load and sleep with a couple of your girlfriends for you while we begin this process of growing out the podcast.
You really tested me. Man. You really tested me. You really tested me.
I know this is cutting edge stuff, but this is the kind of stuff that we might need just to be able to grow the podcast to the level that we want to get it.
Sex life has nothing to do with monetizing this motherfucking podcast.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about just some of your previous business ideas. Can we talk about the candles? Because we're a bit worried about the candles.
I haven't sold a candle in a while. I'm out of the candle business, bro.
Well, the website's still up, Donnell.
I'm into the merch business. I'm into the merch business. Now you're talking. I'm into the merch business. I redid my store. Shout out to my man Ali. What is fucking funny about Ali? What the fuck is funny about Ali?
Just continue.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is that I understand what you're saying. That's being the merch side. I just restarted my new merch shit. I wasn't excited about doing merch. I wasn't excited about
$40 candles, Donnell. $40 candles with the word filth.
Have you smelled my ash? Have you smelled my ash?
I have. I've not. I don't think
you cannot make an assessment of my candle if you've not dipped that motherfucking ice bathing fucking crazy ass nose into my motherfucking candle.
It's got
nothing.
It's got Dilford on it, and it says ZELF stands for dedicated, involved, loving father, right? Which is beautiful. But I think it should stand for dumb ideas lose finances, because I don't know how you're making any money off a $40 candle with Dilford on it.
Sizzle alert. This summer, let the only thing smoking at your barbecue be the grill, not your grooming game. Get ready for the ultimate cookout season with Manscaped.
Oh, man, I love me some Manscaped. I love getting my tools right, and I love getting my meat right. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, get your meat right.
Because whether you're flipping burgers or cannonballing into the pool, make sure your meat looks neat with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Fire up your grooming routine and keep it cool with Manscaped.
You got to respect a person that cares about keeping their manscaped. And for the guys out there, there is nothing worse than you about to get busy and you're not scaped up or groomed right. So I 100% support the idea of a man keeping his meat right for the grill.
And I have to say, this package, the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, it comes with freaking everything. So first you get the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, which is basically the classic Manscaper tool. And what's great about it, again, is that when you have other these kind of tools, you get a lot of nicks, cuts, uncomfortable things in your private parts that you do not need. Not with the Lawnmower 5.0. Not only that, but they have the Weed Whacker 2.0, which keeps your ears and nose tidy. So again, for people like us who are hairy.
Who is us? They not like us. They not like us.
I feel like everybody like us because everybody got hairy nose and ears and stuff.
It's important to keep your tool right, keep your nose right, and keep your ears right, especially if you're going to impress these girls.
Yeah, and the kicker is Manscaped doesn't help you just clean up. They help you go the extra mile. So they even have the Crop Soother Ball Aftershave Lotion.
Whoa!
Yeah, dude.
I can't remember a time that my balls smelled that fresh.
And even then, they stay fresh because they even throw in the Crop Preserver Anti-Chafing Ball Deodorant.
Oh, man.
So it's basically, if you're at a sunny beach day or a BBQ barbecue, like basically you put that on and your balls will not get sweaty.
And your balls will smell nice.
And if you're still worried, they throw in the Manscaped Boxers 2.0, which basically are equipped with a signature jewel pouch to protect your meatballs whenever the heat takes you.
And this is not for the vegans out there. Protect your meat.
So here's how we get the deal, Donnell.
Huh?
So to get 20% off and free shipping, use the code Donnell at manscaped.com. That's DONNELL at MANSCAPED.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Offer code Donnell. Manscaped, the perfect way to get your patty sizzling this summer.
And I would like to add, get your balls right with Donnell. Oh, can I say that? I said it.
Yeah. Offer code Donnell.
You got a problem with dedicated, involved, loving fathers.
Well, if we're talking about making you money,
do you
then
have
yes,
any kids?
Absolutely. That doesn't sell Donnell.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I believe so, somewhere. Donnell, well, you talk about your brain being sharp, your mind being sharp. We're worried about the weed smoking as well. I think.
Why are you worried about the weed smoking?
I think it might be, from a business point of view, it might be better for you if you're doing cocaine instead of the weed. I'm just saying, when you're thinking about the podcast, perhaps that maybe you can stay up late at night and just brainstorm ideas. This may be better from a business point of view.
I don't like none of your advice. I don't know whose idea this was. I don't like none of your advice. I don't like none of your advice. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck you being the top whatever. However you did it, I don't know how it happened, because your advice is shitty.
I'm just here to help.
Your advice is shitty. Your advice is caca. It's shit. It's shot.
Would you say that you have a good work-life balance at the moment? What do you do in your downtime?
The only reason I even came today was to shit on the white man, and because he wanted to be like, look, he's a flake. I wanted to show up. I had no idea I was going to fucking talk to you. That was the worst call ever.
I feel like we've made some forward progress here. I think, firstly, you're welcome, and I think that this is exciting. I think, Donnell, that with the work-life balance, we need to work on that a bit, because you need to be prioritizing the podcast in your downtime if you really want to level up. I just wanted to give you a little example of something that I've done recently with my work-life balance, because that's such an important.
Nobody even answered my calls. I called 3 friends.
I can only help people who are ready to listen, Donnell. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I'm saying here that is just going in one ear and going out the other. I thought, before we go, I thought there's just a couple of things that I thought I'd just tell you that may be of help later down the track, that will just pop in your head and you'll be like, wow, Andrew was right. First one is don't use a cannon to kill a mosquito, right? That's just an important business philosophy that I think may be useful. A rolling stone gathers no moss. That's one that I find is always coming up in day-to-day business.
Son.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, Donnell.
No, I want to talk. This is my motherfucking show. All right.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
I want to talk. This is my show.
Your circle of influence, Donnell, it's way too big.
Hold on, Andrew.
It's too big.
Andrew,
Yes,
please.
I think
Andrew.
these days, in my research, I'm finding that the best way is to have a triangle that's medium.
Andrew!
Yes, Donnell, I'm listening.
It's my fucking show, man. Man, this is the reason why. This is the reason. I want Andrew, man, fuck all that, man. I don't give a fuck about this show, man. I don't give a fuck about this show. This is why I stopped doing this shit in the first place.
I feel like at the end of the day, though, like if you go look at all the most successful people in our society, like David Goggins, like Joe Rogan, frankly, they believe a lot of things that are unconventional to you. And part of like the whole system that Andrew's developed is you have to give yourself to the system.
First off, a white man telling a black man give yourself to the system, that's like invite me to a Diddy party. Yo, do you know how you about to wear a dress conversation that was?
Give it a little while, Donnell. Sometimes my advice can be a slow burn. I think maybe in a few days from now, you'll wake up and you'll be like, wow, my God, he was right.
Fuck you, Andrew.
Mid-athletics.
Yo, listen. All right, Charlamagne, you know this business. I'm in the middle of doing the podcast. I haven't done it in fucking months, right? I'm with Alex here, and they're trying to tell me that I need to get a...
So Alex Media?
Yes.
No, Alex Aldea, who sells ads for you, Charlamagne.
What'd you say?
I sell ads for Charlamagne.
I know.
But yeah.
The white man that gets you money.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else. Okay, yes.
No.
What up, Alex?
He
Not
said,
much, Charlamagne. How are you doing?
Blessed, black, and highly favored. How are you, sir?
why do you have a different tone talking to the white man than you do have talking to me?
I can code switch when I want to, Donnell.
So, Charlamagne, can I ask you for something real quick?
Okay.
So, Charlamagne, we actually have Andrew Hamilton, who's a huge business guru. You might have stumbled upon some of his Instagram videos. His last one got 35 million views. We have him in the studio right now.
He's the worst business motherfucker I've ever talked to in my life. Go ahead.
We're having an intervention for Donnell right now, and he's just not listening to any of the advice. He's not hearing anything. He keeps interrupting, Andrew, as Andrew's trying to change his life. And so we'd love your advice right now and what your thoughts are on all this.
What are my thoughts on who interrupted who? Like, what happened now?
You want to explain, Donnell?
Well, I haven't done my podcast in a while, right? So I said I want to do it again for different reasons, out of boredom. And then there's a lot of money that you can be made with this. This motherfucker decides that he wants to call this business professional that's supposed to fucking help me get my business, give me ideas. And all he doing is talking shit. He talking about my fucking love life. That don't got fucking nothing to do with no fucking business. The motherfucker is no
It's all
help.
connected, Donnell. It's all interconnected.
Yes, my podcast. I'm trying to get it started again.
Kick him off.
Kick him off?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. You kick him off. Donnell Rawlings kicks off financial guru for talking about nothing. Kick him off. That shit'll be dope.
All right, I like.
Mad, though. You gotta act mad though. Like you gotta throw something at him. You know, you be throwing my books around.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That-
Charlamagne, he's on Zoom.
He's on Zoom.
Yeah.
I could still throw a book at the screen. I wanted to do it when I first met this motherfucker.
Press escape.
It'll have no effect of me over here in Sydney, Australia.
All right, Charlamagne, you've had some success in the podcast world, right? And with me starting over,
Donnell, I've had a lot of success. Say it. I want you to say it. Say I've had a lot of success in the podcast world. You said so.
Brilliant Idiots does so well,
Alex, let me
Donnell.
talk.
It's one of our top shows.
All right, you've done well for yourself as a podcast.
He's
nigga.
done well for us, too. Your own team, he's done very well for.
You made money for the white man. All right? So if I want to get to the level of arrogance that you're at and the level of disdain people had towards you, what do I need to do to get to that level?
Keep being yourself. You're just as despicable as me. It's not even close. You're just as despicable as me. You know, you have the cover of being a comedian, so they think that you're just being funny, but they don't know that you're just an asshole.
And where can I get your new book?
Get Honest or Die Lying, Why Small Talk Sucks is available everywhere you purchase books right now.
Yep.
Okay?
And this small time sucks. Get off my phone. Bye, nigga. Peace.